So the new Soulstone Survivors update is upon us, and we have a new character, the Monkey King, and a lot of interesting stuff here. We've already unlocked the weapons. He's got a few different things that are interesting, and the new element type, Earth, is kind of interesting. So I thought I'd do a little run here. We'll use the Earth staff that he's got here. You got fracturing blow and rock crushing, and we'll try to make an interesting build for you. Well, I haven't quite figured out all of it. They've added a lot of different things. They've added buffs to yourself, the character, in addition to all the negative debuffs that you could put on enemies, and there's synergies between those. So I'll run through. We're going to use this staff, the Might of the Mountains. The runes that I've got, the runes that I've got are as follows. Synergetic. I've heard synergetic is much better now because there are a lot of these synergies, and getting more of them is great. Elemental flow. Maybe we'll take off elemental flow. But yeah, there's a lot of different things, a lot of different ways that you can play this game. Obviously, maybe I'll grab Misfortune's Embrace and kind of so that works together with synergetic, and yeah, we've got, maybe we'll add in. So there's 2 Earth skills that the Monkey King doesn't have. So let's add those in. So we have all of the Earth skills, right? Well, all of those. I mean, I guess we don't get some of the other character with Earth. This axe has changed, which is cool. I don't think, did they change the cast frequency? I think is still there, but the starting abilities have changed for this weapon. They've made it Shockwave and Demolish, which is kind of interesting. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's fight as the Monkey King with all the Earth abilities. Synergetic to give us some extra goodness, and then they've changed the curse system quite a bit as well. No longer are there meteors falling all the time, and they've changed the way that you fight the bosses at the end, or the lords at the end. I took off some of these pillars, so these powerful curses, you know, they give you some extra prestige, which we probably want. So there's a new max curse level. Why don't we just put it all? Let's put it all on. So currently there were someone's. Unless you select that, they're summoned 1 at a time. You still have to fight all 4 or 5 or whatever it is at this curse level. But they are, yeah. If you turn that on, then they all show up at the same time. We'll see how this goes. Usually I find when I have a build like this that's just kind of based around an element, it does all right, but it's not amazing usually. So we'll see how this goes. But maybe with synergetic we'll have some interesting. Oh, look at all the status effects we're putting on enemies. The poison. So then this is also the Monkey King's like special ability, is this yin yang thing. Attacks now apply burn. I think that's a great idea. Okay, so you collect either a dark token or a light token. You see there's a light token. You pick that up. They show up every few seconds, I think. And then once you've collected them all, okay, rolling boulder. That's an Earth skill. We're just going to take any Earth skills, and if there's some that are underperforming, maybe we'll adjust that. But, and then once you fill up the thing with, yeah, the various stones or the yin yang signs, then you get some minions that fight with you. Okay, so we just need 1 more, and then we'll have some minions. Okay, so in the upper right, you'll also see there's a symbol next to the curse sign. It's a 4. I think that's like the danger level of this, of the curse level. So it's a bit I'm not exactly sure what it all means, but as you see here, we've summoned our monkey clones, and they've got these, like, I don't know if they're applying doom or what they're doing. Okay, let's grab demolish. But they run around for quite a while and help you out. They've nerfed crit quite a bit. They just the amount of crit chance you get. Twilight Harmony, take that. What else? What else is really different? Oh, the dash recharges super slowly, and I think they did that because it was you were just dashing so much in the game before, and so now I think they wanted to make it so some health. Wanted to make it so you didn't have to dash quite as much. So removing a lot of the projectiles, the circles that you had to avoid. Okay, so here are the lords. They all get summoned at once, as usual. But it's much more dangerous, and I found that movement speed is much more important. Okay, we'll go with Fateful Strikes. Haven't found those synergistic finds yet, but hopefully we'll find something. But anyway, movement speed much more important because okay, that's a slam ability. Shockwave is a earth ability. Shockwave Totem. We love Shockwave Totem. That's always been good. Okay, so here's one of the synergies. Thermal Shock. As you add burn, you also add chill, which slows enemies. So yeah, there's multiple times where I feel like, oh my gosh, I need to dash to get out of here, but I can't because it's not available yet. Okay, let's add a little bit of bleed too. I think we can just get a little bit of everything, but as you can see, we're not doing much damage to these bosses. These blue pillars are new. The blue pillars reduce the amount of damage that enemies take by a certain amount, and so if you leave those up, you're gonna be struggling quite a bit. Okay, armor shatter. Yeah, I don't think we need, none of these are earth based, so let's go rolling boulder multicast chance. But I'm also noticing that you block and dodge quite a bit more, and it tells you when you block or dodge. Okay, impending doom now gives you burn. That's good. I'm curious. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. I couldn't dash. Okay, cast frequency is good. Yeah, it's just madness, just sheer madness here. But yeah, the Monkey King I think is pretty cool. The special ability is nice. I think anything that gives you summons is nice in this game. They do pretty good damage, and they help out quite a bit. But yeah, we are not exactly going crazy with damage right now. Let's look at the skill breakdown. So yeah, as you can see, Spirit of Day and of the Night, those are the Monkey King specific abilities, and they are doing some of the most damage. Fracturing Blow is pretty high up there. Rock Crushing, Earth Bolt. Actually, Rock Crushing looks like the one that maybe we wanna drop. So let's grab Earthquake. Let's grab Earthquake and replace Rock Crushing. See if that does a little bit better. We'll see. In 1 second, I'm gonna move. I was over on the other side so that you could see a little bit better. Well, let's do it. Let's do it like this, and then I'll just doing some. It's a little weird, but just it's good. It's better. Now I'm facing the middle when I play. Anyway, let's go with increased area. I'm guessing area is really good. For a lot of these skills are just like massive abilities that fill the whole screen. So we want some of that. Okay. I think let's go more into more into that. All right, pass on those. Bleed also makes enemies poisoned. Poisoning is interesting. It seems like poison spreads now. I could be wrong about that, but it seems like I see these like trails of poison between enemies. And that, yeah, so I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, I think stacks of poison actually pass between enemies, which I don't know why they thought that poison needed to be buffed. I kind of feel like poison was already pretty buff, but maybe it did. Okay, yeah, earth. Yeah, increase the damage of all of my earth skills. That seems good. That seems really good. Okay, so it looks like they are attacking our clones or something, and that's great. I don't want them attacking me. That gets very bad, because yeah, you just can't dash nearly as much, and that's a balanced choice, I'm sure. Maybe more bleed from a poison, honestly. Okay, we got our summons again. Can you get her? Can you just kill her, please? You know what? Let's banish Leviathan. With movement speed being what it is, I don't feel like I should ever lose movement speed. It's too valuable. Why is she just standing there? I don't know why she's not moving a little bit more. But it's fine. So yeah, I often can't dash out of that big circle. So maybe I need to put back. Yeah, there's just not much dashing happening. Okay, but we got her. But that's just the first lord. That's the first set of lords. We've got, yeah, 4 more waves of that. Okay, your attacks now apply slow. Touch of ice. They really didn't make that look like ice. They made it look like a boot. That's fine. Okay. Okay, Earth Shield. This is like an armor skill. Maybe we could try Earth. Let's see. Spirit of Day, Night. So Rolling Boulder or Earth Bolt. Maybe we get rid of Earth Bolt and just try out the rock shield. It gives me more armor, and it also does some damage if the boulders hit enemies, I think. When we get the Earth Shield. Let's get poison. Okay, and then let's take a quick look at what those we're getting something called Colossal, and Colossal increases the area modifier by 1% for 6 seconds. And as you can see, we're getting big stacks of it. Brutal direct damage caused by this skill is increased by up to 50% based on how close you are to the target. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that about brutal. Okay, this dazed, critical chance, brittle, and colossal increase all damage taken by 9. Oh, it's by like a flat amount. Interesting. And then that gives us resilience. Resilience for 4 to 6 seconds. So those types of I've tried out a few different elements. Those are the earth ones, but there was also like lightning had like a static charge buildup, and if you got like 20 stacks of it, you would release a. If you got 20 stacks of it, you release a bunch of lightning, kind of like lightning bolts, sort of. Oh my gosh, it's just so hard to get out of these danger zones. I feel like movement speed is super important, or extra dashes are even better now than they were before. All right. I'm hoping that with all of these elemental synergies that we're grabbing, that we'll be able to do something cool with it. I keep missing our yin yang pieces, and it's mostly because there's just so much going on the screen. Oh, by the way, I can I should probably lower the size of everything, so or the visibility of all of our abilities. It just gets to be too much. You end up missing stuff. Yeah, it was just not. Oh my gosh, yeah, I just can't get out of things because my dashes aren't recharging. Oof. Okay, ground break. That's a different one. Oh, it's not an earth ability though. This is another Monkey King specific thing. Whirling defense, prowess, and resilience. Maybe, I don't know. We try it. Let's try it. Replace the rolling boulder, maybe. Not sure. Okay, we got our Monkey King spawns out again, which is great. And we really need to get healed up, and we also really need to get a few other things. So it seems like max curse. You know, not that max curse was easy before, but it was certainly manageable. And I now feel like, okay, critical strikes, apply poison. I don't know how often we're doing that. I'm getting critical strikes. Oh, we need to get, okay, this is the problem. 2 of these blue towers have shown up. We need to take care of that. Oh, look at those, look at the whirling defense. That's super cool looking. That's doing lots of damage too. That seems good. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Yeah, with this in this new patch, you really want that movement speed. It's super important. It is best. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, we're you can't get out. You can't get out. All right. Yeah, I just like, how am I supposed to? I think so. That also makes defenses a lot more important. You can't dash out of everything, so you need to build up those defenses. Those the block and the dodge, right? Like there where you block something. It's also nice that they tell you when you block. I feel like I was probably blocking some before this patch came out, but now I know. Now I know when it's happening, which is good. Let's go with multicast chance. Okay. So we got rid of 2 of those towers. The other thing I notice is that you're no longer like building up, like moving towards the next set of lords being summoned, right? Like it used to be that you would play, and if the lords got summoned but you couldn't kill them fast enough, they would eventually, the next set would be summoned automatically, like once you reach that threshold. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so important to get that movement speed. We're about to die here, but this is just a quick example of the things that are possible. I wouldn't say that I'm particularly impressed with Earth as an element, but it's fine, and it gives you the area. I like the new death. The new death animation is great. It says you died, and then you get like knocked all over the place. Anyway, so max curse doesn't seem to be really a thing that I want to do anymore. But there are also, I also want to try out some of the builds that were kind of established as like stronger builds and see if they can handle the high curse intensity. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this something that you want to check out? They've kind of changed it. I think the graphics look a little bit better too. They've added some more shadows and stuff, and a new you know, the Monkey King is new, and all of his abilities, and the earth element is new. So there's some interesting things to check out for sure. Let's see. Skill tree hasn't changed a ton. You know, you've still got basically it's still kind of the same, but you have these new runes. So immortality, increases the number of death protections you have. Battle proficiency. Every time you cast a skill, you have a 10% chance gaining prowess. All right. And then you have 3 less skill slots, but all damage you cause is increased by 80%. Interesting. So yeah, lots to see here and try out. I've noticed too that they changed some of the weapons. The weapons have changed. Like for instance, the skull breakers. Those are brand new. I feel like some of these are different, but I honestly couldn't tell you how they're different. I don't remember what they were before necessarily. These look different to me. I don't remember those, but anyway, I could be wrong about that. They could have been there the whole time. Friends, thanks so much for watching this. And if you're interested in this game and the new update, let me know below. Take it easy.